Hello, my name is Morgan Richardson, and this is going to be for the CM3T Beauty Project. This is
Kyla Ross.
all right, and we're conducting a concept test as part of our class project. You are being video recorded, and your feedback will only be used for academic purposes. By proceeding, you agree to allow us to use this video for our class project. Do you agree to these terms?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So for the first question of this interview, it is going to be, have you ever used a home-based makeup company? If so, how did it differ from regular store-bought makeup?
I have not used a home-based makeup company. What I can say, the reason why I haven't was just because I haven't seen like any options of what would fit me best, I guess you could say.
Okay, so like lack of shade range.
Yes.
Okay, got you. All right. And what struggles have you encountered when purchasing mainstream makeup products since you haven't done home?
You said one, the shade not matching.
Okay.
I am of a darker skin complexion, so you know it's kind of hard to match the shade correctly. Oh, sorry. Shades not matching my skin complexion. Then also, I have really sensitive skin, so when I do try products, or I wouldn't say try them, maybe even get new ones, I start to break out. So deters me from wearing any type of makeup.
One good thing about our skincare brand, or not skincare, our makeup brand, is that it is skin-based and it has clean products, safe for sensitive skin. Just a little.
Wasn't tested on animals, y'all.
At all. All right. And then for the third question, how important is a wide shade range to you when selecting makeup products, and why?
I think it's very important, again, not to bring it back in on the darker skin complexion, but I would say that it's very important only just for the simple fact of it can be very disheartening when you can't find a shade that matches you. It makes you not want to wear makeup, or you look like a ghost when you do wear makeup. It can be very, I would even say, you feel unappealing. And no one wants to feel like that when they put on makeup. Makeup is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to make you feel good. And I don't feel like that when I am 30 shades darker than I am. So, yeah.
That was a good answer. I really like that answer. All right, and then for the last question, it's going to be, do you purchase homemade makeup products? Which you did say you haven't tried it before. So it says, if so, why? But if not, why not?
Okay. Again, I just haven't been introduced. Here we are. Introduced to a good product that won't break me out, that actually is for me, made by someone who looks like me. So I think that's just the important thing for me, is just I haven't found that. Now with CMT, we're here now. So lock in, get that.
Yes.
You need that.
Time for a change.
You need that.
Thank you so
Of
much,
course.
Kyla.
Thank you for having
All
me.
right. All right. I'm Morgan Richardson, and this is for my project CM3T Beauty. This is my second interviewee. This is
Amaya Ford.
all right. Thank you for coming.
Of course,
All right, so I'm gonna start off with this little prompt. We are conducting a concept test as part of our class project. You are being video recorded, and your feedback will be used only for academic purposes. By proceeding, you agree to allow us to use this video for our class project. Do you agree to these terms?
I agree.
All right, perfect. All right, so for the first question, we're going to jump right in. It's going to be, have you ever used a home-based makeup company? If so, how did it differ from regular store-bought makeup?
I personally don't use makeup that much, but I did have a friend who was selling like lip stuff, and I did use that. I'd say I'd prefer the homemade, because it's like I kind of more so know what's in it, because she put the ingredients on everything, and it's like she took her time to make it. As in buying it from the store, it's just made at a factory. They just push it out.
Okay, I like that answer. All right, and then for the second question, it's going to be, what struggles have you encountered when purchasing mainstream makeup products? I know you kind of just touched on it a little bit, but what other struggles, or is that just the new one?
I'd say sometimes you never know what really works for you with the mainstream, so you kind of have to like jump from company to company, or if it's too expensive sometimes, or sometimes it's like not good, but because they're like such a big company, they're just able to push it out.
True.
Either way.
True. Okay. And then for the third question, it's going to be how important is a wide shade range to you when selecting makeup products and why?
I don't feel like it's important in general because there's so many shades of beautiful women.
Right.
But me personally, I'm a mixture, so having a wide range would work for me because I'd be able to find my exact color.
Right.
Because sometimes like they have exactly like 5 shades that you can pick from.
True.
And then sometimes
Right.
sometimes it just won't match.
All right, I like that answer, which is very true. There's not like a big shade range for a lot of things. Like some products, they'll only, like you said, release 5 shades, and there's like a lot of shades that could go in between those 5 shades. So I get what you're saying with that. And now on to the last question. It's gonna be, do you purchase homemade makeup products? If so, why? If so, why not? You did say that you do, so why do you?
I feel like it's better to support smaller companies, and I just feel like homemade products are made with like so much more love and hard work because they put their time into it. They make sure it's right. And it's I feel like it's majority of the time you can trust it more than the companies because they would care more about their company, about their customers than a big company, so to speak.
Okay. Well, I actually really loved your answers, and I appreciate your feedback. This will be used for our project. So thank you so much, Amaya, for letting me interview you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
And
having me.
yes, bye. Alright, my name is Morgan Richardson. This is for CM3T Beauty. This is my 3rd interviewee. This is
Alorian.
Alright, and Alorian, I'm going to read this quick prompt for you. We are conducting a concept test as part of our class project. You are being video recorded and your feedback will only be used for academic purposes. By proceeding, you agree to allow us to use this video for our class project. Do you agree to these terms?
I do.
Alright, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So the first question is going to be, have you ever used a home-based makeup company? If so, how did it differ from regular store-bought makeup?
I have never used the home base.
Okay, interesting. All right, perfect. So second question is going to be, what struggles have you encountered when purchasing mainstream makeup products?
I personally have never had any struggle purchasing mainstream makeup products.
Okay. And the third question is going to be, how important is a wide shade range to you when selecting makeup products and why? Just because there are, really big brands that don't have a big shade range, and our study is going to be on wide shade ranges for people of color. So have you faced any struggles, or do you have, what's the importance of a wide shade range to you?
I think it's important for inclusivity. I feel like if making a makeup brand, anyone should be able to use it. So I think it's really important that everyone can be included and feel included in your makeup brand. So, yeah.
All right, perfect. I like that answer. And then for the last question, it's going to be, do you purchase homemade makeup products? If so, why? And if not, why not?
I don't, but that's because I haven't heard of anything or done research on it. I feel like I wouldn't be opposed to it. If I've done research on my own, then I would definitely do it, but I haven't. But it would be something I'm interested in.
All right, perfect. All right, well, thank you so much, Alorian, for doing this interview. I appreciate it. All right, go ahead, wave to the camera. Bye.